of North Carolina, you'll notice as we head towards Elizabeth City, it is very swampy, marshy, wetland type terrain here.
First stop is this museum. Really nice quilt. Great big quilt on the entrance wall. This one's half land and half water. George Monk, Duke of Ablemarle. The first people who lived around here. There's been American Indians here more than 2,000 years. There were people in Ablemarle for 10,000 years. By the 1600s, the Algonquin Indians had many communities in the area. Late 1500s, it was a encampment on Roanoke Island. As we know, they disappeared. That was 1587. And then Jamestown was founded in 1607. Here's an early 1700s house. Have a fireplace. I guess this is a kitchen and dining room. Over here is a spinning wheel, another fireplace, one dresser, and one bed. That's all she wrote. One way of fishing. They got a big net and they're all holding on to it and pull it in. It was done mostly with labor from free blacks. There's a smokehouse. Hang the meat up there. Fire in there. Over here, meat's being salted. The Roanoke Island became a freedman's camp. CSS Black Warrior and the CSS Ablemarle. Ablemarle was an ironclad ship constructed in Halifax County, came to represent Confederate hopes for regaining control of the region. Must have sunk. So steam-powered vessels first appeared around here in 1817. Faster, safer, more reliable travel and shipping. After the Civil War, railroads became very important for moving agricultural products. In the 1900s, washing machine. About the automotive era, you got a big tractor here, and it says, while large farms were using tractors, trucks, and machines, some farms were still using mules until the 1960s. Mentions tobacco, but our tour guide said there's a lot less tobacco than there used to be, and most of what is harvested here gets sent to Asia, Korea.
Mosquito fleet, those little 35-foot long tugboat looking steamers with one little 132-pounder gun on the bow. There's 6 of them left that have survived from the Battle of Roanoke. And when things started going bad for them, they evacuated up here to Elizabeth City. Everywhere you see red on your map is what's left of the mosquito fleet. Right-hand corner, that here in North Carolina has gathered right here in Elizabeth City. And Admiral Goldsboro sends Commander Rowan up with a naval task force of about 13 gunships. They will come and head up here towards this area right here, and on the morning of February. Now there's a couple points on this map I want to point out. Down this shoreline on the right around the bend. Unfortunately Terrence is just too darn big to go down there. But it's private property. We can't walk on anyways, but it's right around the bend where that one little dock house is right. For example, you see the Cirrus, which is aiming straight for the Ellis. You see the Commodore Perry, the Seabird, the Fanny. They all head for them. The Fanny actually is damaged and boarded and runs aground just south of Fort Cobb. It doesn't last more than 30 minutes, folks. They're too overmatched. You've got the U.S. Navy with multiple guns on their warships who are now coming down this river, going little tugboats. The only 2 boats that will survive are the Beaufort and the Appomattox.